Stop acting needy and start speaking with authority. If you stop asking and start decreeing, your reality will change in a matter of days. In the next few minutes, you'll understand why everything you want is already yours, and how to access it right now. What if I told you that the reason you're not manifesting what you want is because you're asking instead of commanding? In the next few minutes, you'll discover the exact mindset shift that can instantly start attracting what you've been struggling to receive for months or even years. Stop begging the universe. It's time to decree with power. By the end of this video, you'll know how to flip the switch and finally align with the reality you desire. This video is not just another motivational talk. It's a deep, energetic reprogramming. We're going to dismantle one of the biggest lies you've been told about the law of attraction and replace it with a truth so powerful it could literally change your life. You'll learn how Bob Proctor, one of the greatest spiritual minds of our time, used decrees, not desperate prayers, to shape his reality. And you'll discover how to do the same, starting today. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of asking the universe for help and hearing nothing back? Do you feel like you're doing everything right, meditating, visualizing, affirming, but still stuck in the same place? Are you frustrated by the gap between what you want and what you experience? If you answered yes to any of these, this video is exactly what you've been waiting for. Because once you stop asking and start declaring, your entire vibration changes. You stop acting like a powerless seeker and step into your identity as a conscious creator. In this video, I'll guide you through the difference between asking and decreeing, teach you how to tap into your subconscious mind, and show you how to activate the energy of certainty that makes manifestation effortless. So stay with me until the end. Not only will you understand why your desires haven't manifested yet, you'll receive a step-by-step method to align your mind, emotions, and words with the reality you want to live. If you're ready to stop waiting and start commanding your life into existence, let's begin. The mistake of asking. Have you ever asked the universe for something again and again, only to see nothing change? You visualize, you affirm, you even cry out in desperation, but the silence remains. Here's the brutal truth. When you're constantly asking, you're reinforcing the energy of lack. You're sending a subtle but powerful message into the quantum field: I don't have what I want. And that very message becomes your reality. As Bob Proctor wisely taught, the universe does not respond to your words, it responds to your vibration. And the vibration of asking is often drenched in fear, anxiety, and doubt. Every time you ask for something with emotional attachment, you're affirming the very absence of it. You're unknowingly broadcasting scarcity, even if your lips are speaking abundance. This is the core paradox that keeps millions stuck in cycles of waiting and hoping, instead of manifesting. Think about it. When you ask someone for help over and over again, what does it imply? That you don't have what you need, that you're powerless, or that you're unsure. It's no different with the universe. The act of asking affirms separation. It places your desire in the future, always out of reach. And as long as your energy says, someday, the universe agrees with you. Yes, someday. But that day never comes. The real shift begins when you stop asking and start aligning. Manifestation isn't about pleading. It's about becoming. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. And if you want abundance, love, health, purpose, you must embody the version of yourself who already has it. The language of the universe is not desperation. It is declaration. It is certainty. It is identity. So the next time you feel tempted to ask, pause. Ask yourself, am I speaking from lack or from power? Instead of saying, please bring me money, say, money flows to me now. Instead of, I hope I find love, decree, I radiate love and love surrounds me. This small shift changes everything. Because the universe isn't waiting to grant you something, it's waiting for you to claim it. And that begins by letting go of the illusion that you must ask for permission to receive what's already yours. When you fully grasp this truth, your entire relationship with manifestation changes. You stop waiting. You stop hoping. You stop thinking that your dreams are somewhere out there. in the hands of some distant force that might grant your wish one day, if you're lucky.
No.
You realize that the power has always been within you. The decree is not a request. It's a command from a sovereign soul who remembers who they are. And the moment you start speaking from certainty, reality begins to reorganize around your new frequency. What you once begged for now flows naturally. What you once feared losing becomes inevitable. This is the moment you rise from seeker to creator. And here's the promise. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to make this energetic shift, not just intellectually, but vibrationally. You'll learn the secret formula Bob Proctor used to manifest a life of wealth, purpose, and spiritual alignment. You'll receive real, practical tools that you can apply immediately. Tools that bypass resistance, unlock your subconscious power, and bring your desires to you faster than you ever thought possible. This isn't fluff. This is tested, energetic alchemy. And once you master it, you won't just attract what you want. You'll become the magnetic force that reality bends to. So don't miss a second. What you've been asking for is already on its way. You just have to remember how to claim it. The energy of decree. When you decree, you're not hoping, you're not pleading, you're creating. A decree is not a wish whispered into the void. It's a command spoken with the authority of someone who knows the truth of who they are. And that truth is this. You are the manifestation of divine intelligence, and the moment you speak from your higher self, the entire universe responds. While asking vibrates scarcity, decreeing vibrates certainty. And in the quantum realm, certainty collapses probability into reality. Every great mystic, spiritual teacher, and manifestation master understood this. Your word is law in your reality. Bob Proctor didn't beg for change. He aligned with it through bold, unshakable declarations. He understood that energy flows where attention and emotion go. When you say, I am wealthy, I am aligned, it is done. You're not just speaking, you're commanding the field of infinite potential to organize itself around your new truth. And it does, every single time. But for your decree to truly activate change, it must be more than words. It must be felt. It must come from a place of embodiment, not just mental repetition. That's why so many people say affirmations without results. They speak with their mouths, but doubt with their hearts. The key is emotional resonance. When your words, thoughts, and emotions are congruent, you vibrate in harmony with your desired outcome, and the universe cannot help but reflect that back to you. Decreeing is not just spiritual, it's scientific. Quantum physics shows us that particles exist in a state of probability until observed. Your decree is the observation. It is the conscious attention that collapses possibility into form. Every time you speak your truth with conviction, you are choosing a version of reality and rejecting all others. You are saying, this is the version I live in now. And your reality shifts to match that command. This is not magic. It's alignment. So start now. Replace I wish with I am. Replace maybe with it is. Declare what you want as if it's already here. Not because you're pretending, but because in the quantum field, it is already here. Your job is to vibrationally match it. And that match begins with a decree. Firm, clear, embodied, and unwavering. The energy of decree is the energy of truth. And truth always manifests. Now, let's lock in that emotional connection and drive even deeper retention with 2 closing paragraphs for this topic. What if you spoke today like everything you desired was already yours? What if you stopped apologizing for wanting more and started declaring it without hesitation? That's the energy that shifts timelines. That's the power that Bob Proctor mastered. And by the end of this video, you will have that power too. Because I'm not just here to inspire you, I'm here to equip you. To show you how to speak from your higher self, bypass fear, and activate manifestation at the energetic core. You don't have to wait months to see change. With one decree, everything can begin shifting now. So stay tuned. In the next section, we're going to unlock the subconscious programming that's been silently sabotaging your decrees, and replace it with a powerful, proven method to rewire your identity for success. If you've ever struggled with doubt, inner resistance, or emotional misalignment, what you'll learn next will be the missing key. Because once your subconscious agrees with your decree, reality has no choice but to follow. Reprogram your mind to decree. Here's a hard truth most people don't want to hear. You can't decree abundance while your subconscious still believes you're broke. You can repeat affirmations all day, but if your inner programming contradicts your words, the results will always be limited. Why? Because your subconscious mind controls 95% of your thoughts, emotions, actions, and ultimately, your vibration. And your vibration is what the universe responds to, not the words you say. Bob Proctor was obsessed with the subconscious because he understood one thing. If you don't rewire it, it will recreate your past on autopilot, again and again. Think about it. If you grew up around lack, doubt, or fear, your subconscious accepted those patterns as truth. Now, every time you try to decree something new, that old programming rises up like an invisible wall, whispering, "This isn't real. You don't deserve this. It won't work." And without even realizing it, your energy splits, and manifestation stalls. The secret is this. You must first become the version of you who already has it. This means impressing your subconscious with new commands, new emotions, and new experiences, before they show up in the physical world. The most powerful way to do this? Repetition plus emotion plus identity. Not empty affirmations, but embodied declarations. You must speak your decree from the version of you who is already living it, feeling it, becoming it. That's how the subconscious begins to shift. Here's a simple exercise you can do daily. 1. Close your eyes and visualize your desired reality as if it's happening now. 2. Feel the emotions of having it. Joy, freedom, peace, power. 3. While in that state, speak your decree aloud. It is done. I am now aligned with my highest timeline. Do this in the morning and before bed, when your brain is most receptive. This is when the subconscious is open, and your words can imprint directly onto the inner mind, shaping your future without resistance. Reprogramming your mind doesn't take years. It takes consistency and clarity. As you repeat your new truths, as you feel them and act from them, your subconscious begins to let go of the old identity. Doubt fades. Resistance dissolves. You stop trying to force results, and instead become a magnet for them. Because once your inner world aligns with your decree, the outer world has no choice but to follow. That's not just manifestation. That's quantum command. Now let's anchor this with 2 powerful closing paragraphs that boost retention and guide the viewer toward the next step. Imagine waking up each day with no doubt, no fear. Just the certainty that everything is already working in your favor. That's what happens when you train your subconscious to believe what your soul already knows, that you are powerful beyond measure. Bob Proctor didn't become a global teacher of abundance by accident. He deprogrammed the mental patterns of limitation and replaced them with unwavering faith in his word. You can do the same. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional with your inner dialogue every single day. And that's why you'll want to stay with me through the next section. Because now that your mind is starting to shift, it's time to understand how manifestation works on a quantum level. You'll see why your reality has always been responding to you, and how to take conscious control of that process with surgical precision. If you're ready to stop living in default mode and start manifesting by design, the next few minutes will blow your mind. The science of quantum manifestation. What if I told you that every version of your reality already exists, and that the one you're living now is simply the one you're most aligned with vibrationally? That's not spiritual poetry, it's quantum physics. In the quantum field, everything is energy, and all possibilities exist simultaneously in a state of probability. Until something is observed, it remains undefined, pure potential. But once it's observed, it collapses into one specific outcome. This is known as the collapse of the wave function. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Your focused intention acts as that observer. Your decree, spoken with emotion, certainty, and repetition, functions as the quantum observation that tells reality, This is what I choose. When you decree, you're not just hoping for a different outcome. You're energetically collapsing the field into your desired result. You're saying to the universe, out of all possible versions of me, I align with the one who already has it. This is why vague desires and half-hearted affirmations don't manifest. In quantum terms, they lack the energetic charge required to collapse the field. But when your words are infused with emotion, clarity, and identity, you become a powerful attractor. Bob Proctor called this resonance, and science agrees. Every thought, every feeling, every spoken word emits a frequency, and that frequency attracts like frequencies back to you. This is not metaphysics. This is measurable reality. You are a walking transmitter of energy, constantly sending out vibrations and pulling in matching results. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your dominant inner broadcast. And when you begin to decree with full embodiment, you change the broadcast. That means the reality around you must shift to reflect the new signal. It might show up as new opportunities, new people, new ideas, or sudden intuitive nudges that lead you exactly where you need to go. This is quantum alignment in action. So when you say, I am wealthy, or it is already mine, and you feel it with every cell of your body, you're not being delusional, you're being deliberate. You're selecting a new quantum timeline and pulling it into your now. This is what Bob Proctor mastered. He didn't wait for his reality to change before he changed his frequency. He aligned first, and then the world had no choice but to catch up. And now, it's your turn. Let's close this topic with two powerful paragraphs that deepen emotional resonance and prepare viewers for the final practical steps. The moment you take responsibility for your energy, you stop feeling like life is happening to you, and realize it's happening through you. You stop chasing outcomes and start aligning with outcomes. That shift alone will place you in the top 1% of manifestors on the planet. Because most people are reacting to reality. But you're learning to command it. And once you understand that every thought is a selection, every word a directive, and every feeling a tuning fork, you become unstoppable. In the final part of this video, I'm going to walk you through a complete manifestation method, step by step, so you can start collapsing your own quantum reality with absolute precision. No fluff, no theory. Just a clear blueprint that takes everything you've learned so far and channels it into real-world transformation. If you've ever wanted a formula for manifestation that actually works, don't miss what comes next. Your next reality is already waiting. Let's go meet it. Now, you've just unlocked a level of awareness that most people will never access. Let's quickly recap what you've learned today. First, we expose the truth about asking, how it keeps you stuck in lack, begging the universe for what's already yours. Then, we stepped into the power of decree, speaking from identity, not need. You learned how to reprogram your subconscious, so your inner world supports your spoken word. We explored the science of quantum manifestation, and finally, you received the 5-step, already mine method. A blueprint to collapse your new reality into existence, starting now. Now I want to hear from you. Right now, in the comments, drop your personal decree. It can be simple, powerful, and straight from your soul. For example, I now align with the wealth that's already mine, or I am now living in divine purpose. What are you ready to command into your life? Your words matter. Your energy matters. And when you declare publicly, something shifts. So go ahead, type your decree below and activate your new timeline. If this video opened your eyes or stirred something inside you, don't just leave with inspiration. Leave with intention. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and stay close. Every week, I bring you videos like this, transformative content that speaks to your higher self and supports your journey of manifestation, healing, and expansion. And trust me, the next video may just be the message your soul has been waiting for. Speaking of next steps, if you're serious about embodying the highest version of yourself, then I highly recommend you watch the previous video, Destroy the Weak Version of Yourself. It connects deeply with everything we've talked about here. That version of you who doubts, waits, and hesitates? It's time to let them go. That video will guide you through the inner purge necessary to fully claim your power and stay aligned with your decree. Your new reality isn't coming. It's already here. Now it's up to you to match the frequency, hold the energy, and walk like it's already done. You were never meant to beg for the life you want. You were meant to decree it into existence. And from this moment on, that's exactly what you'll do. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, speak it, feel it, and own it.